Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Final Fantasy Tactics. Alright, I did some grinding. I am recording this the same day I did the previous video, so if someone has made a suggestion for the 5th party member or whatever, I apologize, I haven't heard it yet. So, we have our 4 party members. Ranta is currently a Lancer and is level 5. Level 5 isn't too bad. We might be a little ahead in the next, maybe one encounter, because I think the next battle is like level 3 or something. But no worries there. Right now he has nothing because I haven't got any armor yet, and Lancers can only use lances. I was tempted to go ahead and stick with Knight for a bit and get equipped sword, but I think I'm just gonna let him run around with his fist. I went ahead and picked up Weapon Guard though, just so you have a counter ability. Of course, Weapon Guard is useless right now because he doesn't have a weapon. And let me adjust my mic. It seems to always auto-adjust itself for some reason. Seijin. I went ahead and made Seijin into a wizard briefly and learned magic attack up as requested. Now she is a priest and will remain a priest until either she tells me to stop or I feel that we have enough spells to go ahead and swap over to working towards Geomancer. So she's going to be a priest for a while because these abilities are a little expensive. But she will be probably our only healer at the moment. Also, I'm not using magic attack up because I kind of need the job points, so I have gained JP up still. Rail. Rail, I got all the way to Mediator, and that's about it. I'm going to be trying to learn some of these abilities that increase faith and bravery at first. That way I can use it. Other than that, not much to do. Mediators can use guns, but we haven't gotten access to guns, so he's kind of stuck with using daggers right now. And Vine, I went ahead and I took care of the initial requirements for some of the initial requirements for Ninja, which is it requires Geomancer level 2, which I went ahead and went for attack up just in case if she wants that. I haven't really gotten all the information out from her. She kind of gave me mixed signals. That's okay. Anyway, so went to Monk, went to Geomancer, and now I'm going to be working towards Thief and then going straight to Ninja. So that's the plan. Right now she's an archer. Right now we have no bow, so she has no weapon at the moment, but that's not a big deal. Anyway, let's go ahead and quickly talk about some of these new classes we've unlocked. We'll go to the change job screen. Yeah, it's good enough. Alright, let's start with the Monk. Monks are warriors who train their bodies in the ways of martial arts. Their battle ability Punch Art drives enemies away. They start out with innate martial arts, which gives them additional damage whenever they use Punch Art. I believe it's any physical attack ability, and it also increases their ability with unarmed attacks. Requirement is just level 2 Knight. Priest. Pretty self-explanatory. The priest controls holy magic by borrowing soul power, often uses recuperative and supportive magic. White magic. Prerequisite level 2 chemist. Wizard controls the power of the elements which make up this world, often uses attack magic, black magic. Requires level 2 chemist. Time mage. Time mage controls time and space. The sorcerer toys with the laws of the universe. Level 2 wizard requirement. Thief. Warriors who can steal anything from anyone. Their skill and boldness are legendary. Requires level 2 archer. Mediator, a warrior who joins battle by talking to the enemy, uses clever talk skill, monster talk ability. Actually, the monster talk ability is the innate ability that mediators have. It allows them to use their talk skills on monsters. If you don't have monster talk, you can't use talk skills on monsters. Requires level 2 oracle. Oracle. The oracle has control over elements of life itself through the manipulation of yin and yang. Requires level 2 priest. And then the Geomancer, a warrior who knows the theory of good and bad luck, originating in the earth, uses elemental which cause mysterious geographical powers, requires level 3 monk. And then the Lancer, which is essentially just like Cain from Final Fantasy IV, a warrior who can jump high and attack enemies despite heavy arms and weapons. An expert with spears, requires level 3 thief. Okay, so that's all of that. Let's go ahead and quickly review some of the classes here. We've already gone up all the way up to Archer. Let's go over Priest. Compared to the patched version, the Priest in this has more spells, but they're all kind of boring. They're mostly just Cure, Cure 2, Cure 3, Cure 4. Yep. most of the same spells here. You also have Protect 2 and Shell 2, which is just like the it's essentially just a stronger form of Protect, really. It just has a higher chance of succeeding, I believe. And it doesn't have any vertical issues, which can have its uses, I suppose. Actually, that's kind of crappy. 1 second. Wizard. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I won't need to worry about that. I mean, the only reason you would get Protect 2 and Shell 2 is if you really have trouble with dealing with vertical on your area effects. Besides that, it's probably not important. It's cost more, and it's more expensive, and actually it doesn't have a bigger AoE. It just has more vertical on its AoE. We got wall. So pretty much oh. That's Protect and Shell. Oh, it's single target. Okay, I see. Also, you might notice, if you look at the third row, next to the SP25, there's a little thing that says Calc. That means a calculator can use it as for their math magic, which we're not going to be messing with calculators. If someone really wants me to show off calculator, I will show it off at the very, very end of the game, because calculators are incredibly overpowered. At least according to what I've looked up, and I've actually encountered calculators once in my entire experience of the game, and it wasn't pleasant. Anyway, their only attack spell, besides using cure spells on, like, undead, is their holy spell, which is actually a really, really powerful spell, so might consider getting that, I don't know. Anyway, Wizard, compared to the original, or not the original, to the, patched version, the spells are there's a lot more spells, but they're not as interesting. You got, essentially, fire all the way to 4, bolt all the way to 4, ice all the way to 4. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory. Some of them have a little bit more vertical, all of them have more power but require more mana and more charge time, and the level 4s have a bigger radius for their AoEs. Pretty meh, to be honest, compared to what you've probably seen in my other playthrough. It's not as impressive. You do not learn a poison spell that does... It might do poison damage, I'm not entirely certain. You got Frog, which probably will never work, Death, which causes instant death, and then Flare, which is actually pretty good. It's a single target. It's like Holy, but non-elemental. And they can learn Counter Magic, which allows them to counter spells that hit them with the same spell back. I believe Counter Magic works on summons as well. And that's pretty much it. Time Mage, pretty much the same. Oh, Time Mage gets MP Switch. Physical damage is converted into magic damage. MP is lost instead of HP. That's actually pretty good. MP Switch was originally a Dancer ability. I think that's probably why they moved it in the patch version, because this combined with Move MP Up can make you pretty strong. Other than that, mostly actually all the same spells. Yep, these are all the same spells as the patched version. Mostly you get Time Mages just sort of their haste spells. Stop can be helpful sometimes, and you can learn Reflect, which can reflect magic. Quick can be useful if you can time it right, and then Dimmy and Dimmy 2 do percentile base damage, and then Meteors are really huge AoE that does really good damage. Of course it has a really slow charge time, so that's generally why you have critical quick, so you can cast spells faster. Anyway, Oracle. They can get useless move abilities. Actually, they can get move MP up, which is pretty good. Defense up is pretty self-explanatory, and they use nothing but status effect spells, which most cases don't work that well, especially in this version. But if you can get them to work, it's good. They do get some spells that like Foxbird, which lowers Brave level. If you can lower Brave level enough, you can actually make enemies turn into chickens. So it's not too bad. They also know Dispel Magic, which can remove, looks like it removes buffs. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, there's Pray Faith, which increases faith, it gives faith, and then Doubt Faith, which makes you innocent, which pretty much makes your faith down to 0, which has its advantages and disadvantages. So their only real attack spell is Life Drain, which can drain HP. They also can drain MP as well. Not a very fantastic class. And alright, Mediator. As mentioned before, they can equip guns. They can also get the ability called Train, which if they successfully reduce a monster to critical, there's a small chance that that monster will automatically join their side. Pretty useful, if you want to get monsters, that is. Monster Talk is only useful if you are not a mediator. It just allows you to use your talk skills on monsters, as I mentioned before. And then you got Invitation, which you can use to invite monsters or NPCs to join you. Some characters are immune, of course. Persuade can reset someone's CT count to 0. I think this has a really low success rate, though. You got Praise, which increases Brave level. You got Threaten, which lowers Brave level. You got Preach, which increases Faith. Solution, which lowers Faith. These abilities here were removed in the patch version. Death Sentence, which does Death Sentence. Negotiate, which can, you can use it on an enemy and they'll give you money. Pretty useless. You got Insult, which can cause someone to go berserk, and then you got Mimic Daravan, which can put people to sleep. So some of these abilities I might not bother getting. I'm not going to bother with Insult, for example, probably. But some of these other abilities I might try out. I'm thinking getting Praise, Preach, Invitation, Persuade, and Mimic Daravan, and then I'll probably go ahead and pick up Monster Talk and Train and call that good. And then I'll start working towards Ninja. And let's see, who else do we got? Oh yeah, you. Monk abilities. Yeah, it's pretty much the monk abilities are all the same from the patch version for those who've seen it. Spin Fist is a lot weaker in this version. It only hits one square around you and still has 0 vertical. Everything else is pretty much the same. You got a Repeating Fist, which just hits, it's a very accurate attack that hits multiple times, but it has random damage. Wave Fist, which hits from a distance. Earth Slash, which hits in a straight line. Secret Fist, which can do Death Sentence. Stigma Magic, which removes status effects. Chakra, which heals and restores MP. And Revive, which revives. Pretty much a rather all-around good support and offense class if you want to stick with Monk. Funny thing about Monk, in the original version, they can actually learn Hamado, which was a samurai ability in my other playthrough. They are also the only class, they're the class that learns Counter and not Knights in this version. So, pretty self-explanatory. Usually I get HP Restore, but I don't know if I'll even bother with this playthrough. Martial Arts, and move HP up. Okay, pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the Thief. Thief is essentially all the same. There's no more throw coin ability. Instead, you can just steal money, and that's about it. You can charm people that are the opposite sex, or if they're monsters. You can steal armor, helmets, shields, weapons, accessories, and you can also steal experience, which is kind of useless. Other than that, pretty self-explanatory. Guild Game Heart, you gain money when you get hit. Caution makes you go into defense stance. Catch allows you to catch thrown items or intercept them. Secret Hunt will never use, and then you got Move +2 and Jump +2. Generally, for Thief abilities, if you're passing through, you might as well just pick up Move +2. And then the Lancer, you can learn Ignore Height, which allows you to jump up any distance, which is pretty awesome. You can equip Spear, which I'm not going to bother with, because I can already equip Spears. Dragon Spirit, there's a chance every time you get hit that you'll automatically get Re-Raise, which is pretty impressive. And then you have a bunch of jumps. There's a lot more jumps compared to the patched version, so it takes a little bit longer to get all the jump levels, which kind of sucks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you got pretty much gonna work your way up little by little. Let's go ahead and get an ability. We'll go ahead and get... Actually, I'll hold... Yeah, I'll go ahead and get Jump 2. We want... Jump level 2. So at least you can jump a little bit further. Unfortunately, it's going to take a while before Jump actually becomes sort of viable. Lancer is not really that great of a class in the original version. Just kind of sucks all around. Anyway, that was enough of me rambling. Holy cow, that took 15 minutes. Anyway, plot. But yeah, Ramses is going to run around with this fist for a while. In fact, probably through the entire chapter, because there's no spears in this first chapter. I hear you beat the first troops. I'm proud to be your brother. The senior statesman spoke highly of you. You are truly descended from Bellows. Thank you. Aren't you happy? Oh yes, I am. Thank you for the kind words. You might have heard about the enemy attacking Elmdor's carriage and kidnapping him. What would you have us do? I've already had Zalbek send out a search party. They'll probably demand ransom if he's still alive. Highness, please let me have 100 soldiers. I would say the same thing. I beg you, let me avenge my comrade's murder. I said it's taken care of, didn't you hear me? Galleon isn't any place for you, let us handle it. But think of your rank, Algus. Have you forgotten you're just a soldier without rank of knighthood? Erg. I want you to guard Igor's castle. It shouldn't be so difficult. Danger probably won't get this far. My family was once respected like the Bellows. My grandfather was captured during the 50-Year War. He sold his friends out to the enemy to save himself, but as he left the castle, he got stabbed in the back by a cadet just like myself. One of my grandfather's friends managed to escape and spread the story around. Of course, my father didn't believe it, but everyone else did. They deserted him. Rank. Disadarg would never meet with someone like me. Delita. Dita. Alma. Zalbag. Brother Ramsar, you came back. Long time no see, brother. I heard how you beat the thieves in Garlon. That's worthy of a Belov. I'm sure Father would have been pleased with you. Thank you. Haven't changed a bit. You don't like that much, eh? Delita, you look good. I heard about your role also. Just look how happy Tita is. Delita, I'm glad you're doing well. And you also, how is your schooling? Fine. Everyone else is so nice to me. I like to talk to you more. I like to talk more with you, but I must hunt down some thieves. Pardon me. I pray for your victory. The Death Corps have demanded a ransom. What? I can't understand it. The Death Corps claim to be anarchists, but they only rob and hurt the nobility. It's hard to believe they would kidnap the Marquis just for money. Absurd. Why they're nothing more than knaves, I say. The spy we sent still hasn't returned. He's probably in trouble, but the nobles say there's no need to search for his whereabouts. Sorry, adjusting my mic. Where was he when you last heard from him? A trade city called Dorer, east of Galleon. Guarding a castle is boring work, don't you think? Tita, I'm sorry, we must go. Don't worry about me, just take care of yourself. Don't worry, I'll come back safely, so be a good girl. Well then, let's go, Algus. What Tita said is not true, actually. Something wrong with Tita? She has been picked on at school because of her rank. Sorry, I shouldn't have worried you like that. Tita will be okay. I'll be there for her, trust me. I'm not worried, but don't you overdo it. You're the one going too far to meet their expectations. Just be yourself and don't be restricted by your name. You sound like her mother. Ramsa. Alright, we got a couple of battles ahead of us. Let's go shopping first, though. So we can actually get a bow, so let's go and get one. Get some helmets. Get some linen cuirass. And we can buy battle boots. We need to buy some of them. Alright, formation. Hope the best, so that at least you'll have a lot of HP. Oh yeah, I could probably buy a shield, can't I? least I can, as soon as I actually sell some junk. Alright, let's check the other gear we got. Battle boots. And eventually we're going to need some daggers. So we're not going to sell any of our daggers right now. We can go ahead and sell this oak staff. We won't need it anymore. We won't need this rod anymore. Kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel here, trying to get gear. We won't need the linen, the clothes. We won't need the leather hats. Is that enough to get a shield at least? Yes, it is. Okay, so you'll be a guy with a shield. There you go. And you can equip a bowgun. Also, having equipped shields was just kind of weird, I suppose. But no biggie. Alright. Kinda wish I had a little bit more money, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and head this way and get into a random encounter. Alright, that works out. We'll do a quick random encounter, and then and I'll make the quest battles be another video entirely. I'm putting Vine in the front so I can get her some levels. She needs to hit level 3 archer. This encounter should not take long. Yeah, 5 monsters. And they're all level 5. What's the range of a bowgun? 4. Okay. And unlike the patch version, bowguns kind of suck. They don't have any double strike ability or anything like that. But you can't shoot them from range. Yeah, jump can't do much right now. And just wait in place. I'm more concerned about getting job points to Vine and I don't even remember the other guy's name. Rail, that's what it was. Yep, Rail. Just wait in place for right now. Wait in place, wait in place. I think in the patched version, these monsters had a lot more movement rate too, and they were faster. He actually hit, and got a job level up. Awesome. So one more job level for her will get make her good. She already unlocked Thief for hitting Archer level 2. Which means I'll probably have to go back and buy a Mithril Dagger for her. Not a big deal. Don't have very much for raw power right now, which kinda sucks. In fact, they're kinda swarming us at the moment. 20 damage. Okay, one's at critical, that's good. How are you guys holding up? Okay, you're pretty much good. Right now, as you probably saw, I think it's CAG? How do I pronounce your name? I'll see in a second. But our white mage currently knows only Cure and Raise. So she can heal and she can revive. Sagen, that's what it was. My apologies. Can you shoot from here? Yes, you can. Cool. Do it in place. Ooh, a crit. Okay. time for the first few battles, depending on how the standard story battles are set up. Story battles don't level with you, so you don't really need to worry too much about that. Jump does the same amount of damage as your normal attack unless you're equipped with a spear. In that case, it'll do an extra 50%. Oops, that was my bad. Completely forgot about you. I was planning on healing with some other character. 55%? Wow, that's awful. What's your faith at? 63? I guess it's just bad compat. I'm going to find out. Status. Sagittarius. Opposite set. Okay, Virgo and Pisces. Are you a Virgo? Yes, you are. That's right. So, Raised Dead has a little bit of a less chance of succeeding, but I'll try it anyway. $55%. Awesome, it succeeded. Good. And unlike Phoenix Downs, you actually start out with a little bit extra HP. Who's going next? You are, then you, then you, then you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Of course I missed. Can I hit you from here? Yes, I can. Wow, 280s, 80%? Really, game? We're gonna be doing this early? Oh well. I guess you guys are gonna get a nice epic battle, because this is taking a bit. Like I said, I'm not exactly well equipped. It'll get better once I, you know, get everyone in their appropriate job levels. Hey, job level up. Good for you. Ow. That cat's probably gonna go next, isn't it? Yep. Starting out this fight outnumbered is generally not a good idea. And missing 2 times is generally frowned upon as well. Who's going next? Roarkipper. That's probably... Who's Roarkipper? Oh, that's you. Okay, that's fine. White magic, raise. I do have items. I don't have very many Phoenix Downs at the moment, though. I have a lot of potions. Or I used to. Hey, he succeeded twice. Alright. I'll make up for my 2 misses. Just move here. Really? Another 82% missed? You know what? Just die. Really getting tired of that. Don't have enough MP. I do get the act again, which is good, because everyone else is going next. Okay. Move here. Alright, at least we're at least outnumbering them now. They're kinda ganging up on me. Alright, I'm gonna have to use a Phoenix Down probably soon. You're going... I'd already passed your turn. Awesome. Good stuff. I need you right here. 18. You guys are gonna go next. Alright, I'm gonna go heal my archer. Guess this is what I get for going with only 4 people. And I'm getting messages. And we're already going over time, so I apologize for the long video. This one, not much happened, mainly because I was kind of rambling on about the classes again. Okay, with that, we can finally take you out. Okay, 2 left. This is just to make sure I don't lose rail here. Of course he's going to go down again because he can't evade anything. That'll be remedied soon enough, but for right now it's kind of iffy. Ow. And I can't reach anyone. Awesome. Tell you what, just heal yourself then. You're almost there. All up to Ramza and his fist. Hey, a poison. Missed. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna have to restock on Phoenix Downs as well, so more than likely I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding off screen just to make sure that's fixed. No worries though. Blocked. Alright. Hey, chest. Can't do anything. Good. Finally heal myself. Alright. Now if we just can stay alive just long enough. 9 damage. Really bad compat. Think of it. What do you have? Okay, I'm just making sure I have at least different zodiacs. Yeah, I do. Okay. For those who don't know, zodiacs symbols do decide damage and success rates. Okay, they're dead. You're coming in. One turn left. Okay. You should be fine then. I do have one more Phoenix Down. Actually, do you have Phoenix Downs? Please tell me you do. Yes, you do. That would have been embarrassing, and I would have had the load game. Okay, the cat should come in next. Crystal. Things down on you. Drop level up. Not a big deal. Anyway, shoot you. Nice work, and got the job level. Perfect. Now I can make her into a thief. And then work my way towards ninja. 2500 gil. That'll be enough to give myself another pair of boots. Alright, I'll go ahead and call this a video. When we come back next time, I'll show off any new class changes and gear changes and get on to the actual main plot here. So, I am Theta and this was Final Fantasy Tactics. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.